I'm Teresa Ferguson. I am a clinical relationship manager and I live in Dallas, Texas. And right now I am coming to you as a part of the Achiever Study Group. And in just a few moments, after you meet some more peers of mine on my team, we're going to talk to you about the business process of our BLAST portal.
Hello, my name is Mo Habiscaros and I live in Gonzales, Louisiana. I currently work as a BI data analytics and process improvement consultant for a company called AmeriHealth Caritas. AmeriHealth Caritas is a managed care organization based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and provides Medicaid coverage for over 5 million people in 12 states and in the Districts of Columbia.
Hey everyone, this is Sydney Finch, and I am a commercial credit underwriter for Business Alliance Financial Services in Monroe, Louisiana. We're a credit union service organization, and we service over 60 credit unions across the country, helping with their commercial loan portfolios.
Hi, my name is Barbie Elmore, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I currently work as a product manager with a company by the name of Patient Co. Patient Co is a healthcare fintech company, and what we do is we focus on making the patient payment experience easier for health systems across the country.
Hello, my name is Candace Dunnigan. I'm a risk analyst for a community bank in Northwest Louisiana.
My name is Tanya Eaglin. I'm a member of the Achievers Group. I'm just a country girl from a small town in Louisiana. Currently, I am an educator and have been an educator for 24 years, and boy, do I love it. Right now, I serve as the 504 coordinator, and I assist students who have disabilities.
Hello class, my name is Carlos Ariel Espino. I was born in Panama City, Panama in 1991, and then traveled to the United States and called Miami, Florida home. So in 2014, I got my Bachelor's of Science from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide. At the same time, I also commissioned to the United States Air Force through ROTC as a second lieutenant. Currently, after that, I went to Laughlin Air Force Base for pilot training to become an aviator for the Air Force, where I successfully piloted the T-6 Alpha as well as the T-38 Charlie as part of the fighter bomber track. After successfully completing the assignment, I was assigned Barks Air Force Base in northern Louisiana, where I reside currently with my dog, my wife, and my beautiful 5-month-old, which is a lot of work, which I'm pretty sure most of you can attest to. And now I'm flying the mighty B-52.
Welcome to Business Alliance Financial Services, a credit union service organization located in Monroe, Louisiana. What is a credit union service organization? So glad you asked. A CUSO is a business that provides a variety of financial and operational activities that helps to support a credit union's day-to-day business functions. So sit back and relax as we provide an overview of this dynamic organization and their BLAST platform.
How much do you love the BLAST platform?
I love it.
It's fantastic.
It's awesome.
So let's talk about Business Alliance Financial Services, or BAFS. So to really understand what BAFS actually does, you need to have a little bit of background information about the commercial lending process and what goes on with business loans. So you're probably thinking about like personal loans or your mortgage or something like that a bank or a credit union does. And that's not really where BAFS is bringing value to its credit union members. As a credit union servicing organization, or as a CUSO, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, they're really bringing that back-end processing when it comes to like the loan processing, underwriting, different pieces like that, and letting that credit union member be able to augment their staff, because the personal loans, like I was talking about, they're kind of automated and really easy. But when it comes to commercial lending, it's much more manual and a lot more verification steps that are needed, because if you're going to give somebody millions of dollars, you really need to make sure that they're going to pay you back. So BAFS provides lots of different services to their credit union members, like front and back end servicing on the loans. They do file and portfolio management, underwriting, document management service, lots of different things. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why does a QSO actually need this help and need these extra services? Well, what it really comes down to is a credit union isn't capitalized like a bank is. They don't have the money to actually go out and hire a bunch of different staff to be able to do all these different functions. And that's really where BAFS is bringing a lot of value in by being able to augment their staff and help these credit unions provide commercial lending services where they wouldn't have the chance otherwise. BAFS has a platform that they use, and it's called Blast. The Blast platform is really the backbone of the organization, and it's what they use to do all loan servicing. It is accessible by both internal and external users of the system, and it's where they can go for all their dashboard reports and everything they need to really figure out what's going on with the loan servicing at BAFS. Okay, so I know the suspense is killing you, and you're thinking to yourself, why did this group choose BAFS for the case study? So remember that BLAST platform that I was talking about? And BLAST stands for Business Loan Administrative Servicing Technology. Well, that platform is proprietary, and BAFS came up with it all on their own. That's right, not sold in stores. This is their platform, and we all thought it was super cool that they found a need in the market and made a decision that all the off-the-shelf systems and software that they were using was not getting the job done. And so they made a decision to come up with their own, develop and implement that software to really change the game in the QSO world. And we think it's going to give them a great competitive advantage as they continue to roll it out. So the rest of this case study and this video is really going to get more into what BAFS is doing and more about that awesome Blast platform.
We are a service organization that is able to provide front end and back end service support for credit unions across the country of any shape or size. We can do commercial lending for amounts of $50,000 all the way up to $50 million. And this is important because there are times when credit unions don't have the ability to lend that kind of money without the added support that we're able to offer. And we can also help them to make sure that they are meeting the guidelines and the policies and also the NCUA standards that are a part of the federal regulations. So how do we do it? Well, we do it with our Blast portal. We have taken systems like ADP, QuickBooks, Zoho, and Phoenix, and we've taken as many as 16 different systems and combined them all into the Blast portal. And we use this portal to house everything in one seamless software application that in the future we're going to use as software as a service, but right now we're using it in our organization to make sure we can seamlessly deliver the services that the credit unions we partner with need. The Blast portal is our modular based software platform that's proprietary, and we use this so we can do most, if not all, of our loan origination, our processing, anything for our loans electronically. It is made so we can speed up our loan processing time, and we have already seen a decrease in our loan processing time from an average of 4 weeks to, in some cases, down to 1 week.
Hello class, it's me again, Carlos Espino, and I'll be briefing you on how information systems tie in with the business processes that BAFS provides its customers. Before Blast, systems administrators used to toggle between different independent systems in order to compile the data required to approve and validate the information in order to issue out a member business loan. Traditionally, the long waits used to be up to 4 weeks, if not even more, in order to loan out a commercial loan. But nowadays with the Blast portal, that's a thing of the past. Now it only takes up to a week, even for a huge commercial loan to be processed. Armed with the Blast portal, BAFS is able to have over 200 years of combined experience assisting credit unions to reduce the regulatory burden brought in by the NCUA and making compliance a whole lot easier, yet improving clarity of all the information compiled, since it is now compiled in one portal, one system, no more independent modules to be searched. The Blast portal allows for system automation as well as ease of use for loan origination, documentation, and execution of commercial loans. So what is backing Blast? Blast portal is actually being backed by the AWS, one of the state-of-the-art Amazon Web Services, which is a software as a service. And it allows for Blast to encrypt and secure the information of all its transactions, as well as sensitive information and personal information that it has. Aside from security, Blast is actually benefiting from the AWS's flexible and worldwide cloud service. Now that we know that Blast is backed by our world famous AWS, let's get deeper into the Blast system. The Blast system is comprised of 4 main pillars, and those 4 main pillars are the underwriting, loan documentation, the core, and finally by the 4th pillar. The image pretty much comprised of the repository. Getting a little deeper into the underwriting. Now the underwriting for BAFS allows for the credit data as well as data compiled by the CFIs to be inputted into the system for further development. Now you can also do financial statement analysis and as well as the risk rate analysis through the portal itself. Now the risk rate analysis are rate the loan from 1 to 0, from least risky to the most risk loan. Going to the second pillar, the loan document. The loan document system is pretty much licensed in all 50 states and is configured in a way that you could be in any state and it would know what are the regulations and compliances that the loan needs to be in agreement with. And the best part, through the AWS Blast portal is allowed to encrypt this information for transmission. Going over to our third pillar, the core operating system. Now the core operating system allows system administrators to pretty much extract data straight from one source in order to review the loan agreement. It also populates call reports if there's information that needs to be reviewed, again, by the system administrators, that is brought to their attention through the system itself, as well as regulatory and portfolio reporting to make sure that they are following compliance with all the regulations from the NCUA, as well as the state regulations as well. The third core also allows for CDFI criteria tracking. So what is a CDFI? CDFI is a community development financial institution. Now, CDFIs are responsible for delivering responsible and affordable lending options to low-income or low-wealth communities and people. So the core pillar allows CDFI reporting of LOKT's wealth and data information to the IRS per the IRC 45 Delta. And this is done so by deleting all the personal information or personal sensitive information prior to releasing to the IRS. This allows the credit unions to have 24/7 access to any information, any data that their customer needs in order to process the loan in a quicker, more efficient way. BLAST allows for the 3 success pillars for a member business loan. For a member business loan to come to fruition, it must meet the regulatory compliance, their policies, as well as consistent monitoring, which is offered through the BLAST portal.
This section of the presentation will focus on lessons learned, followed by recommendations to maintain or improve upon BAFS's information system utilizations. Growth is the ultimate goal for both BAFS and its credit union customers. BAFS recognizes that credit unions' profit margins are slim due to escalating costs associated with technology development, high cost of expert knowledge, and HR-related personnel costs. Economies of scale are realized when credit unions are able to pull together and spread the high costs associated with commercial lending across many CUSOs. BAFS recognizes that its growth model is dependent upon the completion and full rollout of the BLAST system. Most CUSOs are service companies that use technology. However, BAFS differentiates itself from its competitors by being a technology service company, and therein lies the difference. This is critical to BAFS becoming a key player in the CUSO industry. Developing and controlling the software platform utilized by its customers increases the value of its service offerings. The flexibility to quickly add additional features based on customer requests and ease of use increases the value proposition of BAFS's information system. Additionally, BAFS's credit union customers are able to differentiate themselves from their competitors using the BLAST system by reducing lending timelines, which elevates the customer experience and leads to higher level of customer satisfaction. So basically, they're decreasing the lending timeline. BAFS is a first mover in emerging fintech trends within the CUSO industry, which is exciting. Our group recommends targeted marketing efforts to potential credit union customers that are interested in expanding into commercial lending, which is BAFS's specialty. Informational videos can be developed by BAFS on a professional level and sent via email that highlight the benefits of using BAFS's BLAST portal for commercial lending purposes. BAFS existing customers exhibit high levels of satisfaction with the BLAST system, and our group recommends surveying existing customers on a semi-annual basis to ensure its market share is not captured by new or existing competitors. Additionally, BAFS's management team will need to engage in ongoing environmental scanning to ensure its service offerings exceed industry standards and the pricing structure remains competitive. BAFS will need to keep a close eye on any fintech companies entering into partnerships with existing or new CUSOs. Currently, BAFS's service offerings are specific to commercial lending. It's their market niche. However, market data does suggest that credit unions are also looking for a variety of other service offerings. Because the BLAST system was designed for flexibility and scale, BAFS could easily expand beyond commercial lending services if customer demand exists or can be developed. BAFS would need to onboard additional individuals with expertise in those areas of interest and industry knowledge, and the company would need to anticipate additional revenue streams to generate in order to cover those additional services. Our group recommends building out BAFS's marketing team internally once the BLAST system is fully ready to be rolled out in order to capitalize on its first mover status. Informative marketing material can help generate inbound marketing. Social media accounts can facilitate network effects, and ongoing development of its training programs will lead to higher levels of customer retention, satisfaction, and word-of-mouth advertising.